we all know that now everybody has to be different, and that but I mean, we know it and we don't do it. So it's really strange how being different as a key to success is so very natural, and at the same time so very few people actually manage to be different, because a lot of people, a lot of companies too try to fit. And by trying to fit, into the market, trying to fit to their, let's say, groups or new communities, they actually lose that different flavor or the different approach, that they have. And so I appreciate this so very much. I mean, what you just, told us, like your story, and from childhood until now, how everything has been about being different. And at the same time, I'm sure that quite a few people who are with us today, they will say, yeah, but in Japan, it's really difficult to be different because, the nail that sticks out gets hammered. And so I don't know, do you think that for you, while working with the Japanese market, being a foreigner actually helped you to enforce that difference, and helped you to be accepted here because you are a foreigner?
Yeah, certainly, and I appreciate what you're saying about difference. And I think that believing that you need to be different, whether it's on an individual or company level, is as you say, every company thinks they recognize it, or thinks that what they need to do, and so do individuals. But I think most companies and individuals get it wrong. I had a conversation with a friend of mine recently, and we were talking about expressing individualism and being different. And we were sort of arguing a little bit about, for example, the modern concept of tattoos. And I told him, I said, what you're trying to do is demonstrate your individualism just like everyone else's. And you sort of realize that, oh my goodness, that's absolutely correct. So being different is a much more subtle thing than doing things from your actions or your speech or your dress that's sort of flinging arrows at society. Yeah, that's not being different, right? So what being different is something much more subtle, and people only will recognize it when you introduce yourself and you have these conversations layer by layer by layer, demonstrating that. And I think one of the things that helped me in Japan was, yeah, I speak like an American, right? But I'm not. So an automatic door opener was this, American. No, Hungary-jin. And they look at what, and so that automatically is a great conversation starter, because, I'm sure they know where it is, but then you go into the fact that in Hungary we have a tremendous culture of martial arts as well, our sporting culture or our scientific culture, and by the second or third meeting they're Googling, Hungary, and looking up all of this stuff. So that helped me, and I don't know actually, Maya, if you found that as well, where yes, okay, we're Caucasian, so they kind of look and they say, okay, before you open your mouth, are you American or British, and that helped. But I just stress to companies and individuals, being different is not about having more bluster or having a brighter color on the Pantone scheme of your logo, right? Being different is about doing all those things which demonstrate to the partner that you understand them, that you're able to communicate, and then that you stand apart from the crowd, right? And so that doesn't mean being the individual nail who, as you quite rightly said, in Japan, gets hammered down. It's about being a different tool, and they have a certain amount of tools in their tool belt already in Japan, but maybe they don't have this tool. I have 10 perfect hammers, but I don't have that screwdriver. So you're bringing the screwdriver from the outside. That screwdriver doesn't have to demonstrate that they're a hammer by banging in a nail, right? So it's about being subtle, and about being who you are, and about doing your research and understanding who you're speaking to, and then doing this slowly through a number of meetings and a number of conversations. So no one wants to hear from somebody in the first 5 minutes of a meeting why they view themselves differently. And again, it comes down to something usually very visual or something very basic. So that's how I view it.